Hi, it's Mark from simplifyinglife.com.au. Today I'd like to discuss a quick video, not too long, about a concept I was discussing with a client the other day. And it's called the triangle of change. It's a name I sort of came up with, but the concept is fairly well known. So here you are, you've decided you want to make a change in your life. You've come to counseling or have decided for yourself that you're going to do this all by yourself. Now what? The idea is obviously to start changing things, but how do you do that and where do you start? Now, the simple way that I've come across a long time ago and that I apply quite successfully with clients is to think of it as a triangle. And the triangle consists of obviously three parts. And the first one is thinking. A lot of people are very good at changing their thoughts, coming up with a different perception about their circumstance, thinking things differently, thinking them through differently, discussing them with other people, and therefore coming up with new thoughts that suit them better. And that's a good way to start, because that would obviously change your behavior and it will ultimately change the way you feel about stuff. Other people are better at changing their actions, their behavior. So they like to just do things, the New Year's resolution, I'll just quit doing whatever I'm doing, don't want to do anymore, and I'll keep that up, which is again an awesome way of doing stuff. Some people are really good at that, just changing their behavior and doing things in a different way than what they were doing before. That will ultimately change the way you feel and will then change the way you think about stuff. Yet other people again are fairly well able to modify their emotions or moderate their emotions, their feelings. They either apply mindfulness techniques to them by just feeling whatever they're feeling, but not getting too disturbed or perturbed by it anymore, or they're very good at replacing certain emotions with other emotions, working up the emotional scale, as I would call that, and that will then have a difference or a change in the way they think, which will ultimately make them change their behavior. So those three elements, either thinking differently, behaving differently, or feeling differently, can all be a starting point for you. And it's a matter of finding out which one suits you best. What are you best at? Changing your thinking, changing your behavior, or changing your feeling. Now there's a fourth one, so you could talk about the square of change if you want. You can even start to see things in a different light in terms of purpose. Why is this happening to me? And how can I make a difference that suits my life fulfillment, my life journey better? So even that's another one to think about the purpose element, the reasons why a bit more deeply. Whichever way you do it, start somewhere. Often I find in counseling, no matter what people's preferences is, behavior change is sometimes the easiest way to start tackling stuff, because you can actually do it. That's under your control. Changing your thinking is very well possible, but might take a bit of time, and changing your feelings, if you're feeling a certain way, if you're feeling down, can be a bit hard. But we can all do different things. So regardless of preference, often behavior is a good start. But I really don't care where you start as long as you do. Ideally, you would work in elements of all three, because that makes the most change, or all of four, the four corners. Spiritual, bring that in there as well. But again, whatever it is, start somewhere and start making a change. Now, if you want to discuss how to do that more specifically, more with accountability and more with success rates and with measures of success, well, feel free to give me a ring, because we can put a goal plan in place or something that where I can keep you accountable and make you stick to your plan. So if that sounds like something you're interested, feel free to contact me. You know how to find me. Find me on Facebook, find me on LinkedIn, find me on my website, and I look forward to hearing from you how you're going to work with the triangle or the square of change. Thanks for watching.